Okay, this is the first lab, and this is a video of showing you how to perform the steps. You'll need to go to the UCA homepage, log into your account, and click on My Courses, and find your Intro Presentation Software course. Click on it, and you will see the Blackboard shell for this course. Just a demonstration of what I have out there for you. On the home page, if you click on it, and it will default to coming to the home page, you'll see the syllabus, which has the rules for the class. It's in a Word document. I'll enable editing. Make sure you read through the syllabus so that you understand all the rules. My contact information is posted here. The software will be using Microsoft Office PowerPoint 2013. If you read through here, it will explain where you can find it on campus. Or we also have the option now from the UCA IT website to download Office 365 onto your computer if you don't have PowerPoint already. The grading policies, how many labs we have, how many total points will be, the grading scale, the topics covered, all the attendance and drop policy, the lab assignments. So make sure you read through the syllabus, but at the end of the syllabus you'll see a detailed schedule for each lab. The due dates, I've got them spread out for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. They're all due at 10 o'clock. And your total points. So just make sure you review the syllabus. On the My Instructor link, you will see all of my contact information, phone number, office location, office hours. And then majority of the time what you'll do is once you go into this course, you should go straight to the assignments. And this is just a little document that will show you how to view these videos in Integrity. And that's the recording mechanism that I use for these videos. All of the videos are found here on this Lab Videos link. And if you need to email me, if you click on the email link in Blackboard, and if you click on all instructor users, it will automatically have my email account there, my UCA one, so you don't have to worry about it. Put any subject, any message you need to explain to me. If you need to send me a file, you'll click here to attach the file. And don't forget on the My Grades link, it's not going to show up here because I'm on an instructor view, but you will see a grade in here for every lab assignment. There's 12 labs this semester, so you'll see lab 1 in the score. So make sure you check your My Grades on a regular basis to check your scores, and let me know if there's any discrepancy. So I'm going to go to the assignments link. The first assignment is creating a presentation. It's due by 10 p.m. on Monday, November 3rd. I have extended the due date because I typically teach as a Monday, Wednesday, Friday so that I have my grading spread out. But being that Monday's the first day, I'm going to have the first 3 labs, which are due Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm going to let them all be due next Sunday to give all of y'all plenty of time to download PowerPoint or find PowerPoint just to get adjusted to the class. So the instructions are here to download the attached PowerPoint Lab 1 instructions file, save it to the computer you're using, watch the video on the lab's video link if you need to see how to perform the steps if you're not familiar with PowerPoint. It's going to, there again, demonstrate all the steps for this lab. As you watch the video, you can always minimize it, perform the step, then bring the video back up, start it, watch the step, then go perform it, or you can watch the whole video at one time. If you're trying to watch the videos here in the lab videos link in Blackboard, Depending on how your computer's set up, Mozilla Firefox may run them good for you and that may not. Google Chrome, if you have that browser, may run it, may not. You're going to have to kind of experiment with the different browsers to see which works best with your computer. All of these browsers can be downloaded for free. All you have to do is say Google Mozilla Firefox. It will show you the link to download these for free. I will also be probably giving you a link in this assignment section here, so it will be a link to YouTube. So if your computer runs better using the YouTube link, you can click on the YouTube link. You will see that after I record this, I will add that YouTube link to it. If you have any questions, of course, when you're going through this, all my contact information is posted in the syllabus and also in my instructor link. Always keep your answer file as a backup, because if for some reason I don't get it, or it's somehow there was a technical issue and it's just garbage that I get, I will ask you for your backup. So always keep a backup copy of whatever you send me. Now once you go to your My Grades and see that it's graded and you've got the grade for it, then you can delete it, but always keep a copy of it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is download this instructions file. You can left click on it and do save file. I've got my browser set up so it'll always ask me where to save it, and I'm going to always put it to my desktop so it's right in front of me. I know where it's at. Another way to download these files, if you just right click on the file name, you can, depending on the browser you're using, you're going to see either save link as or save target as. I can save link as, tell it the desktop and save it. Of course, it's going to ask me to replace it. So whatever method you want to do and wherever you want to save it, I saved mine here right on the desktop so that I see it. It's right in front of me. When I'm finished with it, I can delete it, or I'm going to save it on my desktop until I see that I've got a grade for it, and then I will delete all the files that I use for that particular lab after I see that it's been graded. Okay, so we're going to open the file. It's the instruction file. Okay, I will enable editing. I'm just going to make it a little bit larger. Okay, so the first instruction here is Start Microsoft PowerPoint 2013. These labs should work fine for PowerPoint 2010. So if you have 2010, you should be fine with it. Open a blank presentation. Save the presentation as Business Expansion, your name. So to start Microsoft PowerPoint, I'm going to click down here on the bottom right corner of my Start button. It may be in this list here. If not, click on all the programs. Go to your Microsoft Office 2013 folder. Click on it. PowerPoint is in the list, so click on PowerPoint 2013. And it said start a blank presentation, so I'm going to click on a blank presentation. And the instruction here, and I'm like in any Windows, if I want to move a window around, if you left click up here on the title bar, you can move it around. So I have my instructions in the background. It says save the presentation as Business Expansion, your first and last name. So up on the ribbon, I'm going to click on File. I'm going to click on Save As. I'm going to save it on my computer, so I'll click Computer, but I'm going to save it on my desktop so that it's right in front of me. I can't miss it. After I see that it's graded, I'll delete it, and we're going to call it Business Expansion. Your first and last name. So type in your first and last name and click Save. Okay, I'm going to minimize PowerPoint here so I can see my instruction in Word. The next Step 2, click anywhere in the click to add title box and type in Gourmet on Call. So I'm going to, using my taskbar here at the bottom, I'm going to minimize Word. It has my instructions in it. I'm going to now open and maximize my PowerPoint work file here. I'm going to go ahead and maximize it, and it says click in the click to add title text box, which I'm at, and type in Gourmet on Call. Okay, I'm going to minimize PowerPoint, and down here on my taskbar, bring up my Word document. Step 3, click in the click to add subtitle box and type your first and last name. Then click anywhere on the slide except in the text boxes to deselect them. Well, for my taskbar, bring up PowerPoint. So in the subtitle box, which is the second text box, type your first and last name. And just click in any open white space here outside of the two text boxes to deselect them. From the taskbar, I'll bring up Word again. We're on step 4. On the Home tab in the Slides group, click on the top half of the New Slide button, not the drop-down arrow. A slide 2 appears with the title and content layout. Click anywhere in the title placeholder and type About Our Company. I'll bring up from my taskbar down here at the bottom my PowerPoint work file. So on the Home tab, in the Slides group, we're going to click on the top half of the New Slide button, and a slide 2 is automatically going to appear. We're going to click, and the layout is title and content. Click anywhere in the text placeholder, title text placeholder. So right here's the title text placeholder, and type About Our Company. Okay, minimize PowerPoint. Step 5, click to the right of the bullet in the content placeholder. The placeholder text, click here to add, disappears, and the insertion point appears to the right of the bullet. Then we're going to type in We Prepare Gourmet Meals and press enter. I'll bring up my PowerPoint. So we're going to click in the click to add text where the bullet is, and we're going to type in We Prepare Gourmet Meals. We prepare and hit enter. Okay, so we click to the right of the bullet in the placeholder. The click to add text disappeared. The insertion point did show up. We typed in We Prepare Gourmet Meals and hit enter. A new bullet that is lighter than the first bullet appears. It will darken as soon as you start typing. So now we're going to type Ready for You Too. So I'll bring it up. So you'll notice the bullet is a lot lighter than the first one. We're going to type in the text Ready for You Too. I'll bring up my Word. So Ready for You Too, and then we're going to press enter. A third bullet is added to the slide, and then we're going to press the tab key, and a new bullet will be indented, and it will become a sub bullet. So I'll bring up my PowerPoint. So I'm going to hit enter, and a third bullet appears. It's lighter than the first. We're going to press our tab key, which indents the bullet, and now it becomes a sub bullet. Okay, and after we've got the new sub bullet, we're going to type in serve and press enter. Then a second sub bullet will be created. We're going to type in heat and hit enter, and a third sub bullet will be created, and then we're going to type in freeze and hit enter. Okay, so on the first sub bullet, we're going to type in serve, hit enter. Then we're going to type in heat. Ooh, I better do uppercase. Okay, let me fix that. H-E-A-T, and then we're going to type in freeze and hit enter. I'll bring up my instructions. Okay, now on that fourth sub-bullet, we're going to hold down the shift and the tab keys at the same time, and it's going to make the sub-bullet now become a first level bullet. And we're going to type in select from a variety of menus. Okay, so I bring up so these are all sub-bullets, but now I want this bullet, the light sub-bullet, to become a first level bullet, just like the we prepare and the ready. And as long as I hold my shift and tab key at the same time, it decreases it or increases it to the left, makes it a first level bullet, and then we're going to type in our text. Which is select from a variety of menus. Okay, I'll bring up my Word instructions file. Okay, click a blank area of the slide outside the content text box. The dashed line border of the text box disappears. Bring up my PowerPoint work file. So the text placeholder is selected because it has a border around it. So to deselect it, just click anywhere outside of that box, outside of any one of them on white space, and you have it deselected. Okay, the dashed line of the border disappears. We're on number 9. On the Home tab in the Slides group, click the New Slide button. The New Slide Gallery, or the New Slide button arrow, a New Slide Gallery opens, displaying the various layouts available. In the gallery, we're going to select the To Content layout. Okay. And then slide 3 is going to be created. So I'll bring up my PowerPoint file from my taskbar. On the Home tab in the Slides group, we're going to select the New Slide button arrow. This shows us the various layouts we can pick from. What we're going to select is the To Content layout, and slide 3 is now created. And my instructions file, we're going to click, we're on number 10, click anywhere in the title text placeholder and type Contact Us. So I'll bring up my PowerPoint. So in the title here, we're going to type in Contact Us. I'll bring up my Word. Now on the Home tab in the Slides group, click the Layout button, and the same gallery that we just saw is going to appear. And in the gallery, we're going to click Title and Content. This will change slide 3 from the To Content to just Title and Content. And then so I'll bring up my PowerPoint file. And on the Home tab in the Slides group, we're going to click the Layout button. We're going to click now Title and Content, so it's going to change it from 2 content just to title and 1 content. So it changed the layout of slide 3. We're on step 13. Click to the right of the first bullet and the content placeholder, and then type phone with a colon as a bullet text. Okay, so click here in the text placeholder, type in phone, colon. Then we're going to press the Shift and Enter keys at the same time, and it's going to move the insertion point to the next line, but without creating a bullet. So what we want to do is Shift and Enter key. So I'll bring up PowerPoint. Right now, hold your Shift key down, hit your Enter key. It goes to the next line, but it doesn't create a visual bullet. And right here, we're going to type in this phone number and we're going to press enter and a new bullet is created. So I'm going to type in the phone number 501-555-3800 and then press enter and a new bullet is created. On step 15, we're going to type in address : and then press the shift and enter keys again at the same time, which will take the insertion point to the next line, but it will not create a visual bullet. Okay, so we're going to type in address : hold the shift and enter key in. It goes to the next line but doesn't make a bullet. And here we're going to type in 101 Monroe Street and press the shift and enter key again, and then we're going to type in Conway, Arkansas 72034. Okay, so we're going to type in 101 Monroe, and we're going to hold the shift and enter key down again. It will go to the next line without creating a bullet. We're going to type in Conway, Arkansas 72034. Okay, so after we typed in Conway, the address is entered on 2 lines under the address bullet without creating new bullets. Let's save the presentation. Okay, so I will save it. An easy way is up here on the quick access toolbar. Just click on the diskette, which is save, or you could do the file menu, file, and save, either method you want. Okay, step 17, slide 2, display slide 2 about our company in the slide pane. Okay, so this is the slide pane. So if you over here on the slides tab, if you'll click on slide 2 here, the slide 2 thumbnail, then the entire slide will appear in the slide pane. Okay. In the last bulleted item, click after the word menus and then press the enter key. Okay, so on the last line, click right after the word menus, and make sure your insertion point is right after the word menus, and then we're going to hit the enter key. A new first level bullet is created, and we're going to type in vegetarian options available. So I'll bring up PowerPoint. Vegetarian options are available. And then on the Home tab in the paragraph group, click the Increase List Level bullet. The item changes to a sub-bullet under the previous bulleted item. So right here, better check that. So right here on the Home tab in the paragraph group, you have these 2 buttons up here. One says Increase List, the other one says Decrease List. The decrease means that the bullet will go extend to the left. We're out of room here. We're already at the edge. So notice it's dim. You can't use it. So what we have to do is click the increased list level 1 time, and the bullet is there again made into a sub-bullet, so it increases it a level. Okay, so that item changes to a sub-bullet under the previous bulleted items. Press the enter key and then type menus change seasonally. So I'm going to press the enter key and type in menus change seasonally. Okay. Okay, I'll bring up my instructions file. We're going to add the following speaker note to slide 1, introduce VIPs in the audience. So I'll bring up my PowerPoint work file. We want to be slide 1. So over here on the slides pane, the slides tab, make sure you click on the slide 1 thumbnail. It will make it appear in the slides pane. At the bottom of the slide, you have a option that says notes. Click on it, and you'll see at the very bottom of the slide a little notes to add. Click to add notes here. This is your speaker notes section, and this is anything that when you run the presentation, you cannot see the speaker notes. This is just for whoever's doing the presentation, notes for themselves. And we want to just click where it says click to add notes and type in introduce VIPs. So it's just a reminder to introduce anybody important in the audience. Introduce VIPs in audience. Okay, I'll bring up my instructions. Now you're going to insert 3 more slides after this last one. You're going to enter the bulleted text on the slides exactly as they appear, using any of the techniques you've learned through any of these steps. So I'll just do the first one just to make sure you're on the right track, and the other 2 are going to be very close to being the same. Okay, so 5-year goals. I'll bring up my PowerPoint file. I need this to come after the 3rd slide, so I need to make sure the 3rd slide is the active slide. So over here on the slides outline, just click on the 3rd slide thumbnail. It makes it the active slide. On the Home tab in the Slides group, I'm going to go ahead. I want this to be a title and content slide, so I'm going to click the New Slide drop-down arrow. And it's a title and content because it has a title with a bulleted list. Okay, so right here, I'm going to select the title and content layout. The title is going to be 5-year goals. So this is my instruction sheet. So now I'm going to bring up my PowerPoint, type in 5-year goals. Now going back to my Word instruction file, I need to add a bullet in the text placeholder that says add more meal selections. So I'll bring up my PowerPoint work file, click here, type in add more meal selections, hit enter. I need the next bullet to be a sub-bullet that says organic food choices. So to me, one of the easiest ways to make a sub-bullet right here is just hit your tab key. It makes it a sub-bullet. Organic food choices. Hit tab, and it defaults to what the previous bullet was. So since the organic food choices was a sub-bullet, the next bullet's going to be a sub-bullet, and we want it to be gluten-free options, and it's still a sub-bullet. So all we have to do is type in gluten-free options, hit enter. Notice it's still a sub-bullet. On this next one, it needs to go to be a first level bullet. So where it says increase clientele, we need to move it to a first level. I'm going to use the option up here on the Home tab in the paragraph group where we actually increase or decrease a bullet. Decrease a list means it's going to move it to the left. I click on that button up there and it decreased it. So I'm going to type in increase clientele. Hit enter. The next bullet is going to be open more stores, and it should be first level, and it is, so I don't have to do anything to it. Open more stores. Okay, I'm done with that slide, and this is my instruction sheet. The next slide we're going to make is going to look like this, so go ahead and make that one. And then the last slide, doing any method you want to increase and decrease those bullets, go ahead and do the last slide here. on your own. After you get finished with your bullets, all your slides, so I've got the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth slide. I'll bring up my instruction file, and the last thing we need to do is insert the slide number on each slide and your name in the footer. So up on the ribbon, click on the Insert tab and click on the option, my bad, I was on the wrong insert. In PowerPoint, click on Insert tab. I was in Word. And we want the slide number on each slide. So in the text section, click on Slide Number. Make sure you have the Slide tab active, not the Notes and Handouts. Make sure it's a Slide tab. Click in the box in front of Slide Number to make sure it's checked. Click in the footer, check. Make sure you check in front of the footer. And in the footer, we want your name for each slide. So type in your first and last name. We want there again on the directions, it says to make sure insert the slide number on each slide and your name in the footer on each slide. So what you're going to have to do is click on the Apply to All. And you should see at the bottom of each slide your name and the slide number for each one. Okay, the last thing we need to do here is save and submit your file via the Blackboard link. So I'll bring up PowerPoint. Let's save it. So I'm just going to click on the quick access toolbar on the picture of the diskette to save it. Close it out. I'm going to close my directions file too. I don't need it anymore. Down on your taskbar, you probably still have the assignment open. If not, go back in and get into this assignment. Click on the Lab 1 assignment link. Scroll down to section 2 where it says Assignment Submission. In the attached file, click on Browse My Computer. Navigate to your desktop and find the file called Business. Business Expansion, your first and last name. It's a PowerPoint. You can see the file extension .pptx. Either single click, restart later. I don't want to start that now. Either single click and click open or double click. It should come here as the attachment. Scroll down, find your submit button and submit it. And if you have any questions or problems, please contact me.